안녕하세요, Criticitias, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another product review today from Target's Beauty Bar. And Target's Beauty Bar, for those of you who don't know, is a little, it's not at all Target locations. I'm just happen to be lucky enough that it exists at my location. But it's a place that gives you out little samples in the beauty section by the beauty consultants, aka the people who stock the shelves in the beauty section, and they can tell you all about the products and things like that. I've gotten many samples from Target over the years, a lot of those things being shampoo and conditioner sets, which the samples shampoo and conditioner sets are definitely great when you're traveling, so you don't have to worry about whether or not you'll like the ones like at the whether or not the hotel will even have any, because they don't always necessarily have them, or whether or not you'll actually like them at the hotel. You can just bring that with you. And especially if you're staying at somebody's house, you don't have to bring the whole bottle. And other things that I've liked that I've actually purchased and that I've done product reviews on are there was this Bliss cream that I love the sample. I bought in full size and it broke out my skin eventually and started to smell weirdly. And also it started to smell way after it started breaking my skin out. And then I also bought this e.l.f. product, this hydrating bubble foam. And it was really nice at first, and the sample size was really nice when I actually purchased it in full, until it started to make my skin burn, which my skin did not turn red, but it was burning my skin. So I found that quite strange. And the thing that I've actually bought 4 times, unlike those other 2 things that I've only bought 1 time each, was because I still have 2 jars, the Dove's exfoliating body polish. I bought it the first time and I got it as a sample. It was great. I got it as a jar after that in this kiwi scent. It smelled great. I got the 2 newer scents, the mango one and the lavender one isn't really new, but I have a very hard time finding it. The lavender one is my favorite one, so I have that one left, and right now I'm using the new mango one, which again smells great and I just love it. And also the kiwi one that I had got stolen while I was in Korea in a bathhouse because it was not in the trash. And I saw several people use the shower that I had been using where my stuff was, which again, why would you just take it? But either way, I digress. So as going on to this product by Soap & Glory, which is a product that is a brand that is sold at Target. This is called a Cream Come True. So a Cream Come True is just one of the mini body creams that Soap & Glory sells. I'm going to tell you whether or not I like it, pros and cons, and whether or not I would actually buy it. So first, going to the pros. The pros are that it is sparkly. So for those of you who may not be able to see this or bother to read this on the jar, because I didn't until I looked at it closely, it says subtly sparkly and hydrated. When I first put it on, I saw nice, beautiful sparkles, and I love it, a lotion that has sparkles on it. And I also love the fact that it is very coconutty smelling. So it says up here, scented with Magnify Cocoa, coconutty and clean. For those of you who do not like coconut scents, which I know it's not a popular scent with everyone, you may not like it, but I love coconut scents. So this is definitely a very summery scent for me. Definitely not a wintry or fall scent for me, but for summer, yes. This would be a great cream for me to have in that regard. I also like how a little bit goes a long way. So here's the thing. For those of you who don't like buying products that are pricier, don't last very long, this is definitely one of those products that's pricier but will last you longer, because you don't need a lot to put on. You just put on a little bit, just take some to it, and then you can get all over your arms and your legs. And at least for me, I'm also shorter, so beware of that. But I'm about 5'1"-ish, 5'2"-ish, closer to 5'1"-ish due to my spine curvature. But because of that, it lasts me 3 days. So 3 days on both my arms and my legs. The last 2 days before I went to bed, I would put it on my hands, because obviously no one wants dry hands when they sleep, I would hope. And then on to the things I don't really like as much. So the things I don't really like as much. Coconut, again, is really a summer scent for me. This is not a scent that I would feel comfortable personally wearing all year round. I know some people would be fine with it, but no. I'm the type of person, I like certain scents for certain times of year. And as for these sparkles, I love sparkles, okay? If you didn't notice, I have sparkly nail polish. I got 3 bottles of sparkly nail polish from Nature Republic while I was in Korea. I love sparkly nail polish. I have 1 bottle left because I have been using it. As for the sparkles though, unlike with this nail polish and unlike, you know, some sparkly lotions, this stuff actually gets on your sheets. I don't go to bed right away. Maybe I'll take a shower at night, and then I'll put on some pajamas and maybe stay up for 1 to 2 hours, maybe 3, depending on what I have to do at night. And then after that, you know, I'll just go to bed. So that was one of those nights, and then I woke up and I saw sparkles in my sheets, and I was not happy because, for those of you who don't know, sparkles are not easy to wash out of fabric or hair. Wash off your skin maybe, but fabric, hair, no. So, especially if you don't like sparkles anyway, you're not gonna want this because it's very sparkly. It doesn't look sparkly when you look at it, but that's the thing. You don't really know. So, there's a third thing. Third thing I don't like is the fact that it's not thick enough. I'm the type of person, I like my creams to feel a little bit thicker, more substantive, and this is pretty thin. When I say a little bit goes a long way, it does, but I get worried about things like this because I just think to myself, okay, but is this going to make my skin feel hydrated enough? And the fact that it's been maybe a little bit more humid these days rather than dry, I don't know that I was totally certain on the fact that it was really hydrating well enough, which it did, but that's the thing though, I feel more comfortable with things that are a little bit thicker, even lotions, especially with creams though. So in terms of whether or not I would actually buy this, I would say no for several reasons. So one reason, it is supposedly vegan, but you know, its vegan status is questionable. I mean, that's a problem in part because I'm trying to move on to using more vegan products and things like that. And the thing is, there are not enough places that can kind of verify it. They say that they're vegan, but the thing is, they said that we can't ensure that all of our products are not tested on animals or actually derived from completely not derived from animals and things like that, which to me just sounds like they're passing the buck off onto you the same way Apple is passing the buck off onto you when Apple is trying to say we're going to be environmental by not putting chargers in our packaging anymore, when in reality that's really not being more environmental because now you have to buy a charger if you don't have one. And also they're still giving you the same product essentially for the same price as last year with less things in the box. So really, it's just shady in my opinion when products say things like that and just try to say that, oh yeah, we're doing this, this, and this, but we're not going to do this, this, and this, so that you have to do this, this, and this. So I don't know, that might have sounded weird, but that's how I kind of compared it to. And here's another reason why I would not buy it. One, also it's plastic packaging. So, I mean, it's really kind of hard to find lotions that don't have plastic packaging, among other things. But the fact that, you know, I'm kind of trying to cut back on plastic personally. And number 3 reason why I would not buy this. I think it's too much for the size of the jar. I went to Target the other day. I was thinking, okay, I want to go buy this. Let me go check it out. And I went and saw it. It's $13.99. And the jar is not that big. For those of you who've seen cream jars from Bath and Body Works, their jars are bigger for maybe like for a little bit more. But when I bought jars of body cream from Bath and Body Works before in the past, I got them on sale where I got 2 oils for $4 each and 2 creams for $4 each. So I spent $16 on 4 different items. Whereas this, and being that it's Target, you're not necessarily, whether or not you see a deal, who knows? And the fact that it's just that tiny and that you're not likely going to see what I think would be a reasonable price for it, I don't think it's worth buying. Now, if being vegan and having coming in a plastic packaging are not for you, then so be it. That's why I wouldn't buy it. But if you care about price, then yeah, to me it's not worth it because it wasn't that groundbreaking. Yes, it felt nice. Yes, it looked great too in terms of the sparkles, but honestly, Bath and Body Works, which costs a similar price, which has significantly better deals, I would say is much better, which eventually I'm going to stop using that too anyway, but since I still have a bunch left, you know, I certainly wouldn't give that up over this. And I mean, it's worth it in terms of a sample. I would get more samples of it, that's for sure, but certainly not patronize it in terms of buying it. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video and like to see more videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Please also hit the notification bell so you get notified every time a new video comes out. And please hit the description box down below so you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and now TikTok. So I'm really kind of enjoying TikTok these days, I guess. I don't really know. Oh, I mean, it does seem kind of nice. I mean, I kind of just post random stuff on there. But anyway, I digress. No more rambling because, again, it took me forever to make this video because I was rambling. Bye, critics. Chitsurei shimasu.